Crusader Kings 3 has 3 different kinds of formable kingdoms and empires. First are the easy ones, like the Kingdom of Cornwall and the Kingdom of the Canaries. Second are the insanely difficult ones, like the Kingdom of Men in the Isles and the High Kingdom of the North Sea. Videos about both are in the description. And finally, there are the ones that have Down syndrome. By that I mean they themselves can't decide whether they want to be easy or difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're about to form the Archduchy of Austria. Why do I call it both easy and hard at the same time, you ask? You'll know when you see the requirements. Firstly, I must be a vassal to the Holy Roman Emperor, in this case Heinrich IV, which I already am, but it can be anyone. What matters is that the liege's title is Holy Roman Emperor. Secondly, my level of fame must be illustrious. It will happen eventually. Thirdly, I must control the region of Austria. It includes the Duchy of Austria and the Duchy of Steiermark, and I already control Austria. And to make it even easier, I already have claims on the rest of the required territories. So I'm just one war away from controlling the Austrian heartlands. Easy so far, right? Finally, and this is where things get tricky, I must have a strong hook on the Holy Roman Emperor. Now, you can get a strong hook on your liege in 3 different ways. First, and this is guaranteed, is by being best friends. You'll get strong hooks on each other if you have the ritualist friendship tradition. Unfortunately, it's a tradition we don't have. Would have been pretty cool if we did. You know what would be even cooler? Liking this video and subscribing to this channel. So go right ahead. I'll wait. Anyway, second is by sending the spy master to find secrets in the liege's court. But unless the spy master is exceptionally good, the likelihood of getting a strong hook on your liege in this method is very low. But it's not a waste of time though, because you might get some hooks on some important courtiers of your liege, and it will come in handy for the third option, fabricating a hook, the most conventional option. For that to work, and to get a strong hook, we'll need every intrigue point we can get. And most importantly, we need the truth is relative perk. Barney Stinson here will have to endure some stress. What we need is the schemer trait, not a torturer. It is also important to secure alliances, and Harald Hardrada meaning hard ruler, happens to have a big army and unwed daughters. I also happen to have a bachelor son. I won't start my war just yet. Harold is attacking England and at the same time is getting attacked by Denmark. So he won't be able to come and help me with my war right now. So I'll help him resolve his war first and then start my own. 9 months later. 2 years later. Harold's war has been resolved and it's time for mine to start. There. Now I'll call in my allies to win this one for me. For now, I'll avoid battle since my opponent's army is stronger. Eight months later. The allies are finally here. It's time to win this and wrap it up. With this, I'm one step closer to shoving it on the face of the other dukes. No, I mean, I'm one step closer to being an archduke. Now, I can focus on getting the strong hook. It's very hard, but not impossible. The problem is whether the hook I'll get will be a strong one or not. It's completely RNG and the chances of getting a strong one is very low. But fortunately, I have a trick up my sleeve. That will be revealed shortly. Three years later. Alright, let's see what he has got for me. Let's go! Strong hook, man. This is not the first try though. Remember I said I have a trick up my sleeve? It's called reloading. And this is probably the 10th reload. I stopped counting after the 5th one. But the fact of the matter is that I have the strong hook now. Sending in the entertainers for our emperor here. Now all I have to do is enact high crown authority, be illustrious, and gather 1,000 gold. Which shouldn't be anything other than a waiting game. 10 years later. I messed up. My muscle memory from years of playing tall kicked in, and now my hook on the emperor has expired. This is going to be stressful. At least it's easier this time. 2 years later. You got to be kidding me. I took all those stress for nothing? Now I have to start another hook fabrication scheme and take another 80 stress? I hope I'm not the one dying this time. I'm pretty old and stressed. One year later. Well, at least the silver lining is that this one took only one reload. And here we are, another strong hook. The problem is, I'm not illustrious yet. The only thing I thought will be the easiest. But it's fine, it's nothing some well-planned feasts and hunts can't fix. Just have to get the maximum possible amount of prestige. The feast wasn't enough, so I'll start a hunt. Okay, that one did it. It's all about taking the decision now. All the requirements have been fulfilled. I have 1,000 gold. Be prepared to welcome the new Archduke. Or not. It seems like I can't form the Archduchy of Austria while being at war. And I forgot to mention, but currently we're having a crusade, which I don't think we can win. In my experience, the only times the Pope managed to win a crusade is when I had a big and strong army, which I don't have this time. We did get defeated in the crusade. Unfortunately, I forgot to record that part, so you'll have to take my word for it. But none of that matters right now, because I'm about to be the Archduke of Austria. Thanks to my illustrious accomplishments consolidating the Austrian heartlands, and the tremendous influence that my dynasty has acquired over the Holy Roman Empire, Emperor Louis has finally recognized the primacy of Austria over the many petty dukes of Germany. From this day forward, all my successors will carry the distinguished title of Archduke, the equal of any king, to set themselves apart from the lesser princes and princesses of the empire. Austria erit in orbe ultima. I think this is where I should finish this one off. The Archduchy has been formed, as promised in the beginning. I do want to continue playing this one though for a couple 100 years. Play it all and see where it goes. If you wanna see what happens afterward, let me know in the comments and I'll make a small sequel. Until then, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.